Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Charwell. It is still day 2 of autumn because we still have that rain coming in and we are still doing the barley. We have got the headlands clear now, and we, on top of the last set we took, we got 10 more bales off the field. So that's awesome news. We've just set up a GPS course. We have, we're cutting as we were before, and behind us we should have our baling tractor, which we don't. We also don't have, that's weird. Okay, so something's gone wrong here straight off the bat. This should have been right behind us, and it wasn't. So I must have forgotten to hit the follow me. That's okay. We'll get this row baled up, and yeah, this is so we're basically doing a very similar thing to last time. We've got the baler coming in behind us. We're baling up and clearing as quickly as we can. Just simply because all of this has to be off today. Once we've got this done, we're going to clear this off today, and next time the plan is... Oh, this is what happens with this very narrow pickup on this baler. We will be getting the canola up as well. That's why we're currently running on 1 time. So normally I don't like to run on 1 times. But while this is emptying, let me show you what's going on. So our weather forecast is for 3 AM. We've got rain. We've then got a little bit of good drying, but not enough really to clear that off before the end of the day. We've then got rain for 2 more days. So we're on day 2 of autumn. So that's day 3 of autumn. Day 4 of autumn is rain. Day 5 of autumn is rain. Day 6 of autumn, we might have a chance to get stuff cut. But day 7 and 8. So it is basically the rest of autumn is a full-on washout. Now that isn't a huge problem for getting these crops up. The crop it gives us problems for is the corn. Our corn basically doesn't come ripe until tomorrow in game, and as a result we have a very, very small window in which we're going to be able to harvest it. And I don't know why Seasons does this to me. So Seasons has this habit of basically taking the worst possible position as far as rain comes for me during harvest. So I know that I can, with this, I'm in a position that I can get this stuff up. We can slow time down enough to do that, and come on, set it. There we go. And to be in that position. Why has that baler not baled? Right, we've got to hop out again. Our baler has not baled. Or we could just pop out, lower the pickup and come back for that row in a bit. Right, now let's take that off. Yeah, our pickup is raised, that's why. I'm doing well at this today. I'm doing really well at this today. Right, let's try this again. Onto our course. Now I think if we look at here, we've similarly got, as previous, yeah, we've got 36 foot setting for this. For some reason, actually the width is not too bad. It's just its positioning that's so far off. Don't know why that's so far off, but we should be alright. There we go. So we'll leave the lines on for a bit, and looking at this, yeah, that's why. Right. Okay. Stop harvesting. So, yeah, our problem is that we've got a little bit too much width on this, as before. So we'll take it down. I think we worked out last time that we need to go down to about a 32-foot header. So that puts our lines just inside. And move that across to there. There we go. Right. Okay. We've got a tractor in the way. So we'll see if we can maneuver that. Right, there we go. And then pick up that, and all should be good. We might leave a little bit behind with the header, but no, that's not doing too badly actually. Well, yeah, it's left a very little bit behind, but we are at least now in the right position and picking stuff up as we should be. Absolutely perfect. Right, so at the end of this row, lines off, back up. Oh, actually, no, lines back on. We want to make sure that we are lined up correctly for the next bit. And it should be with the width that this header takes. Let's see. And we are, oh, yes, just about, I think. If we're not, we'll have to come and pick up this small row. But I think we're good. That's going to come in there a bit wide. We're going to miss a tuft at the end of the row there. But otherwise, that's looking pretty good, to be honest. So there we are. We are 80%. We'll take the lines off because we know everything is running as it should be. I'm just going to take GPS off. And we'll get full and we'll empty out our first load. So that is, so yeah, as before, that's working pretty well. We've taken out 4 rows and almost got a full trailer. As before, we're also going to be selling this off. Which will be, which should work really well for us. 98% at the end of this row. Keep dropping it. There we go. 98%. Need to get in the right place with this and then disengage the GPS, because as we know, GPS and the auto stop and the enhanced vehicle do not work well together. And it is the enhanced vehicle that causes that issue. Unfold it. I need to get the let you go past. Oh really? Haha! Of course you'd stop there, tractor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this emptying, and while this is emptying, we're going to go back and get that row that got missed. So we'll leave that emptying there. We'll take follow me off this. And get this going from here. So already we've got, what, 3, 5, 6 bales off here, with a 7th about to come out of here. That is really good. And we're selling all of these now. So all of these bales will go for sale because they are because we can do that. And it's kind of what we want to do. We want to get the extra money in. We've got to pay for all of this equipment that we are currently hiring. We want to make sure that we make as much cash off the barley as possible, because the barley is very much now our cash crop for the harvest. We come out of harvest in the positive with this. It will be because we've got this. Now, I've got a question. Knowing we have all of this rain coming, I want to know from you guys, what should we do with the harvester? At the end of the canola next time, what should we do with the harvester? Should we get rid of it? Should we drop it off? Should we return it? Because a few days worth of hire is what we're going to have to do with all this, actually. The baler will return after this field. We've got no use for it beyond this field. So we can return that, and we can return our auto stacker, which is great because we won't incur any extra days worth of stuff for that. Right, let's set, and away we go. And done. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, we won't incur anything extra for the baler, but right, let's not make the same mistake twice. There we go. I think we're trying to put the header down after we've set the follow me, and that's what's causing this missing of the header. Now let's see. Yes, we can set it there. That is down, and away we go. Whoa. Yeah, it seems that enhanced vehicle. That's weird. That was not fully down then. What's going on with the header on our combine? Right, I think I'm going to turn around and we'll take out this small triangle at the end. It's quite a distance that we're going now. And that will then give us a fairly low tank to cut in with. Yeah, that is cutting the stalks rather high. Is there... Just trying to find a setting or something that should lower that further down, because that is really weird. Let's turn that off. Now this is odd. It's cutting. It is actually cutting at that height, but that is still feels very high. That would leave some pretty high stubble at that height. Right, so there we go. That is the first bit of this field done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this little bit of tuft here, like so. We're then going to navigate our way through the field, and we're already 15% off that little end bit. So we're going to get another trailer off this, plus a bit. I think the yield on this barley has actually been better than the yield we had on the wheat, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm really, really pleased about that. Because, yeah, to get that kind of yield, to be doing that well on this field, really, really good news. Because, of course, this is the field as well where we're making all the money, where we're getting more money than we normally would. Right, we're turning here. And we're filling up pretty quickly as well, is the other big advantage. Looking great, and perfectly mixed in. Let's go in cab for a bit. And yeah, so that's really, really good. I think what we'll do is as we'll crack on with this field a bit. We are going really well, really nicely. Let's get this first trailer full. We'll go and tip that, and we'll go and see how much we're going to make off that. So we're 90% full at this point. We'll disengage the GPS soon. We're only about halfway through this field. We are, wow, I think we may even have, we're going to be close to a fourth trailer full off here, which is absolutely brilliant. So let's get this full. There we go. switch over to here. It does feel a little bit odd carting with this tractor, I will be honest. I love this tractor. This tractor is absolutely brilliant, but I do feel a little bit weird carting with it. We seem to have actually opened up in an area where we have no bales, so it's nice and easy for us to empty this. But yeah, so this won't take all of this tank. We'll need to leave this here, but we'll leave the combine and the tractor here. We'll stop the combine running actually, because we don't want to incur any extra higher costs. Let that finish emptying though. Right, cover it up and away we go. So yeah, it's turning those things off that we don't need running. Now I do realise that I've left. Having said that, I've left the baler running, which of course is also hired, but we should be all right, I think, for that. It's the combine is a big cost. We wanna kind of avoid. Now, what we are going to be able to do on these rainy days is we are going to be able to get our fields ready for the next year. So we'll probably be in this doing some cultivating. I don't think we have a direct seeder. Or maybe we do have a direct seeder and can start getting stuff planted. Yeah, we're looking to move our fields forwards. Come our rainy days. If not, if there's nothing we can actually do, we might skip over them. I can't unfortunately get the pigs yet. I'd love to get started on the pigs, but while we have basic stuff to feed them, the big thing we need is corn. And if we can't feed the corn to the pigs, then that means that it's not worth us starting them quite yet, which is, yeah, massively annoying, but that's the way things go. Is that the beach? What is that in there? No, that's a sell point in there. Wow. I think that might even be a yard in there. That's interesting. That's not part of our farm, unfortunately, but it certainly looks like a yard with storage, which is weird. Right, now I have said a couple of times we need to go right round, because this is, I mean, this is, you can see the horribleness of this street now. Getting in here is not too bad. Getting back out is really horrible. But there we go. That is our sell point in here. And this does make a bit of a change from us having to tip into our own grain store. There we go. But we will not get a better price for this barley. And just looking, oh, we can't, because of the way we're set up. I was going to say, oh, and how much wheat do we have? We can't tell. Because, yeah, we've got some in storage somewhere. I cannot tell you where. One of the storage facilities we have that's kicking around the map has some of this stuff in storage. 15,390 off that, so that's really good. Let's get this tractor back to the farm. Oh man, I hate this road. Let's get this tractor back to the farm and continue on with the harvest. But yeah, that is a really good place to be right now. We are making money. Back at the field, started up again, and away we go. And yeah, so we are. This is all very, very positive. This is well, as I said last time, is this the perfect harvest? At the moment, pretty much. We are doing really well off it. We're going to have a whole load of bales to sell. We are making 15,000 a trailer off it. We can at the end of this game day, we're going to be able to return. I think we're going to pretty much return most of our equipment. We're looking at making another 15,000 off this. We know we've got a whole load of bales that we're going to be selling as well. I mean, we're just producing a ton of bales on here, so that's all good news. And I'm loving it. It's absolutely brilliant. Should work out really, really well for us. It is just this thing of, well, this is the perfect harvest for us. I can't start the pigs because I can't get the corn, and I can't harvest the corn as it stands at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna see where we are. We may end up getting a smaller combine actually to harvest the corn, simply because field 31 is comparable to the 2 fields we've done so far, but field 42 is much smaller, so we may need something with a lighter touch to it. I may need something that we don't spend quite as much, because to turn around and hire this combine outright straight from the get-go again will cost us 12,000 to do that, plus the cost of the header. And that's the thing, is while it costs us 2,300 per day to keep the combine around, I can't guarantee that spending that money per day we're actually going to end up using the combine, and that's the trouble. So yeah, we are 78% full, so this is actually going fairly quickly. This is filling the combine really, really quite quickly. I'm hoping we're going to get to the end of the row, because we have a little bit of well, we have a couple of bales in the way, possibly. We are only 87% full, whereas if we stop at the start of the next row, we're actually going to be in a place where we can empty pretty easily. So is this going to make it to the end of this row? 94%. I am going to take off the GPS so that we don't have an issue if it doesn't, but I think we're going to be all right. 98, yeah, 99%. So we are going to be in this position where we're good to empty at the beginning of the next row. I do like how it's doing that for us. That's very very kind of the whole setup. Right, got to be careful because we're only 200 litres from being full. Disengage, because there we go. Actually, really pleased with that. That is brilliant. Look at all those bales. Wow. That is an absolute ton of bales that we've got off this field. Very, very nice. And yeah, everything sticks out of the way as a result. Brilliant. Right. I'm not too worried about the little bits of straw we got kicking around the field, unless they cause us a lot of issues. So coming up to being full. There we go, 53%. Turn this off so that we're not got the trailer counted as running. And away we go. Get back on course. So we're going to have a little bit of a thing out there. So yeah, we're going to cut in again once we get to the end of this row and start on the last bit of the field. I wonder, can we get another full trailer off this field? I think we'll find out in a bit. So the answer to that question is yes. Yes, we can get a fourth trailer off here. We are 84% full already. There's there's almost 25% in one of these long rows. So we're gonna pretty much hit a full tank before the end of this row. That's amazing. That is absolutely brilliant. We're gonna make more than 30,000 off the middle of this field. We may even make 35,000 off the middle of this, and that's before. Oh, that was close because of that. And that's before we start selling off the bales, which we're going to do today as well. Which is going to be a bit of a long haul, so this may be a slightly longer episode as a result. But yeah, another full trailer here. We'll go and tip this and then that will be done. And yeah, we will make money. We might have a break actually and sell off the bales next time. I will see how we do. We're spending a lot of time on this game day, so but that does mean that next time we could conceivably skip the wet days if we have to. I don't think there's going to be that much we can do. I'm fairly sure if we look at our garage, we have a direct seeder. Yes, we do. We have a direct seeder, so we don't have a cultivator on here. So there's very little we're going to be able to do on the wet days. So yeah, right, we are 95, 99%, 100% full. Let's head out, get this tipped and sold, and then we can come back and finish off our field. So we made another 15,390 off that. We're now up to 48,000. We're in grasp of 50,000. Most of the rest of the rest of this will fit in a single trailer. We don't have a huge amount of field left. Having said that, whether it will be 2 full tanks of our combine or not, that I don't know. We've got 25% in this row. Yeah, so it won't be a. I think we're looking at a full trailer. No, we're not. I think we're looking at a full tank. Sorry, but not a full trailer. There is. Let's put that in because we don't need that out at the moment. I don't know. Actually, we're going to be. What, we're going to be about 65% full at the end of this row by the looks of things. Is there 35% in that top bit of the field? I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I'm not sure that we do have a full tank off here. Having said that, it's yeah, there could be more barley in there than I think, but it's a bit difficult to say. There is the 60% though, and that means that we are in a pretty good place. So I'm going to do, to end this today, we're going to go and, well, I'm going to sell off the rest of this barley. We'll see where we are. I then need to take stock because we're 1.8 hours. We're going to go over another, hour on this combine. Which then will give us enough time to conceivably get the corn done. And is it going to cost us 12,000 to hold on to this combine for that time, for the 4 days? So 4 days is going to cost us 8,000 plus going over the other hour. We're actually going to be better off probably getting rid of this combine after the canola and hiring a new one once we get there. That will give us a full hour to do everything, and will probably in the long run be cheaper, to be honest. I don't think we're gonna be better off if we hold on to this combine. 80%. It's not quite gonna be a full tank, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be so close. We will see how close we are to a full bale at the end of here as well. But that is our combine done on this field. So we'll turn off our thresher. We'll head over and we'll go and get this emptied. Now we do have a few spots, as you can see, we have a few spots of straw around the field. So we'll empty this out and we'll go and look at the state of our baler, because if our baler is near to another bale, we're going to want to get that doing. So there we go. Empty this out. Let's head over there. So yeah, that is done. So I think it is worth just running around the field quickly and just getting these spots of straw together. And when we get a full bale off this, what we'll then be able to do is just unload it there and finish. And I think that is then our baler finished. We don't have anything else to bale with this. So that's good. And this is then an effective use of our of leasing. We've leased stuff for just as long as we need it. We're not holding on to it for days on end where it's going to cost us extra amounts of money to use it, to have it. That has been one advantage of the rain. Had the rain not come, I would probably have that combine for days, and it would have cost us, you know, 2,000 a day, and we would have ended up being more out of pocket than we are, and we would have been, had the barley not hit as well, not hit the great demand, we would have been in trouble there as well. So actually it's been quite good. It's been very, very nice, this barley, to us. It is just that, can we get the corn up? Is the corn gonna be nice to us and actually let us harvest it, or are we gonna have to silage that, is the other thing. Right, so there we go. That is done. Turn that off. Unload it. Close it up. And yeah, that I think is our baler done and dusted. So I'm going to park the baler over here. We will return it in a bit, I think. There we go. But this is going to hook up to our bale trailer now. So yeah, that is really good. We are in a great place. We've got the canola to do next time. I am going to get these collected up and sold off because we need to do that today as well. There we are. But first, I'm going to go and sell. I was in the right tractor. We're going to go and sell our remaining barley. So, turn this off. Do that. Combine is done for this episode. 43% in our trailer, so nearly another, probably another 7-ish thousand maybe for this. So that's good news. So I'm going to tip this, and then I'm going to get those bales collected. We will get them sold, and we will see where we end up for the end of the barley. This is very positive. So we made another £6,642 off those off the remaining barley. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm very, very pleased about that. We're going to bring this back here and turn it round because we're done with this tractor now. The canola is not going to require us to do any baling, so I'm going to drop this trailer off here, which we'll pick up with the JCB later. And we're just going to put our Axion away. It could do with the repair, but we don't have a repair shop at our farm. So, and that will be something for us to do on a rainy day and stuff. So, we'll leave this here. Head back up to our field with this, and we're going to start collecting and selling bales. So, where are we going to sell these? We are going to sell these at... Best place to sell bales... Here we go. That is bad. Bales sell for 0. Literally 0. So yeah, we cannot sell these bales. We're going to need to figure out something else to do with them. We might have to put another Euro tunnel down. But yeah, we have more bales than we have anything to do with at the moment. This might eventually be a good thing to do something with the straw harvest DLC, but at the moment there's not much we can do with these. So I am going to get these all collected up. We will put them into storage for now until we can work out what we can do with this. We probably will end up buying or getting a straw sell point, I think, because yeah, we have just got way more bales than we can do anything with. And on that note, really, that leaves me with very little else to do today because we don't have anything else that we can cover with that. So I'm going to leave this video here, and that means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.